What up, fam? It's your boy CJ Richardson. Once again, I'm back. Had a little bit of technical difficulties. Let me tell y'all what happened, right? Because since y'all my people, welcome to the People Show. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. Remember when I told y'all, I said, let me hit this power button before we cut off? My MacBook was on 2%, and when I got up to hit the power button, it died. I do apologize. Y'all see I'm riding solo tonight. So I gotta post this link one more time in the comment section in case somebody want to ride with me since I'm riding solo tonight, man. I appreciate everybody that came back. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? We talk sports, man. That means we could talk about a little bit of everything tonight. I see Bay Tizzy is already on here and he's talking about let's go Heat. Come on, Tizzy. No, let's go Lakers, man. You know, let's go Lakers. We don't really want the Heat to go anywhere other than home. You know, I don't need them to go anywhere, man. I'm a Laker for life. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Let me move this first broadcast to the trash real quick so I can talk to my peoples, man. What's happening, y'all? What's happening in your sports world? Okay. What's happening in the sports world? What's up, Cedric Batts, Caesar Brooks, Shane Marisalta Daly? What's up, Raymond Barrett, Tracy Newlee, Cedric Batts, Alessandra Demu says Steelers for life, man. Y'all see I'm rolling by myself. We ain't got one brave soul that wants to hit that and come on the screen button with me. I don't have one brave soul that wants to come on. Huh? Is there one? Is there one? I'm gonna put the link in the comments anyway. I'm gonna put the link back in the comments. What's up, Darren? You know, how you doing this night? Paula Goodwin from Maryland. What's up, Paula? I'm gonna hit this invite button one more time to see if there's just one brave soul that wants to come on with me before I get started, man. Anybody want to come on screen and talk sports with me? I just put the link in the comments, man. It's been a wild world of sports this week, man. I haven't talked sports this much since the season started, and it's week 10. You know what happened, right? The Cowboys took a L. The Dallas Cowboys took a L, and everybody and they mama came out, boy. They came out in troves. You know, Marcus Cunningham says birthday to me tomorrow. That's what it is. What's up, Shirley? Shirley says, hey, CJ Richardson, good evening. I'm a Memphis Grizzlies fan, rolling with the home team, although we just lost. Hey, my Lakers look like, oh man, sugar, honey, iced tea. That's what my Lakers look like. That's what my Lakers look like right now. We got to talk sports, though. There's a lot of interesting topics that I want to cover this evening, man. The first thing I want to talk about is Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers just lied. I can't even. I was getting ready to try to sugarcoat it for him, but I can't. Aaron Rodgers just lied to the NFL and the whole wide world, talking about he immunized. And then he tried to defend it and look even worse. You know, and now he's saying, oh, I might have misled some people. What's up, Ruth Spears? How are you? He's saying now that he might have misled some people. No, you lied. You told a lie. L-I-E. That's what you did. You told a lie, boy. But here's the thing. The NFL has this way of handing down fines and suspensions unfairly. And I'm going to call the NFL out on this one. They fined the team. I'm right with you, Caesar Brooks. Let me put this comment on the screen real quick. Caesar says, I have no respect for Aaron Rodgers anymore. And you shouldn't, man. They fined the team $300K. What is $300K? You putting lives in danger. You breaking the protocol, you know, and you got the poster boy doing it. This is the prime opportunity to send a message. It will not be tolerated. But the NFL say, you know what? we're gonna find him $15,000. And it wasn't even 15,000. It was like $14,135. Like the basic fine that players get, your first time offender fine. It's that sucked, man. And I just wanted to call the NFL out on that, man. It was just a bunch of crap, Atira Karhi says the golden child. Yes, the go. Oh, maybe I gotta send the another link than Justin, but I just let's see, invites. Copy the clipboard. Let me copy it, Justin. Try this one. Because StreamYard has been acting up a little bit. Let's see. Try that one, Justin. It said that the other day as well that the show had ended, but I was still on the show. I'm not sure. I think after you get a certain amount of minutes into the show, it won't add anybody. So, but Aaron Rodgers, we all know, told a bold face, LIE. So we're gonna move on from Aaron Rodgers, man. Hey, Miss Thing Pretty, how are you tonight? Sorry if we're having technical difficulties and people can't get added to the show because I really wanted Justin to come on. Let me see if I can add him as another option. Let's see what we have here. Boop. Y'all bear with me, man. It's a solo mission tonight. So hey Justin, if you got that link out of the group, that's an old link. That is an old link. I botched that one up earlier. That other link was old, so I know that link is not going to work. It's not going to work. So try another link. Try the new one. So Denver Broncos. I gotta talk to the Denver Broncos and the 3-4 Denver Broncos fans that I know. Y'all ain't nothing. You're nothing to me. That's what you are. You're nothing to me. Hold on, Justin. I just rushed home, man. I was out and about, and I rushed home. Let's see what we got. See if Justin ready for the program. What up, Justin?
Not much.
Nothing much, man. What's good with you? What you got a do-rag on? Were you saluting the troops late at night?
Yeah.
Hey, Thelma. Thelma says, enjoy your lives. I appreciate you, Thelma. I thought it was Thelma Evans from Good Times, but Thelma Charleston. Nice to have you tonight, man. What's up, Jay?
Can't complain. Lakers playing right now.
I'm watching.
It's early.
You're definitely right about it's early.
Should we trade Russ? Should we not? I don't know.
Man, Russ got to go, man. Here's the deal. I like Russ, but him and LeBron don't. It's not a good fit.
Okay, so an interesting trade scenario for you.
Okay, what you got?
Would you do a trade that would send Russ to Philly for Ben Simmons? And could that work?
I would. I sure would, because you get a defender. You get a 6'10" premier defender. He can't shoot free throw, but if I can get a 6'10" premier defender, I'm good.
Because somebody brought that trade to my attention, and it was a trade I hadn't thought about. And they said, could the Lakers be waiting this out and trade him to Philly for Ben Simmons? And I said, I'm giving up a guy that can't shoot for a guy that won't shoot.
Yeah, but that fits right in with the Lakers, a guy that won't shoot. Because
the guy made up a good point. He said, playing with Anthony Davis and LeBron and Carmelo playing the way he is, it would elevate Ben Simmons and teach Ben Simmons how to be a pro at the next level. And because he doesn't like shooting, his ability to facilitate would be able to work perfect in that system because he can play off ball. He don't need the ball in his hand to be successful.
He's a defender. I like the trade. I don't think it's going to happen, but I like it. You know what I'm saying? So, but right now I know we got a bunch of old guys. And what's our record? Like 7-5?
Yeah, we're like 7-5 right now.
That's not going to work.
But I mean, the downside, but then there's the other side that Russ started slow last year. And then by the end of the season, everybody was ready to say he should have won MVP and all this stuff. because he always starts out. The last 2 seasons, he started out slow.
Shane Mara says, no, because him and LeBron would not want him on the team. Who is him and LeBron? Because it can't be Russ, because Russ won't be there. That's a trade was between
and LeBron and Anthony Davis, for the people at home, are managed by the same management firm that manages Ben Simmons. So it does, and Rich Paul has been known to like all his guys on the West Coast.
He does.
So it's an interesting situation, and Ben Simmons has been telling people he wants to play for the Lakers and he wants to play in LA, in California, for a California team.
So. All right, we got another question. Let's take this question. It is the People Show. Shane says, what's going on with my boy Tyron Smith? Man, he played like 5 or 6 games a year and gets hurt. Well, you're absolutely right, Shane. That's been the MO on Tyron, but hopefully this year, he at least makes it to the latter stages of the season. He's nursing an injury now, but all in all, if he can just make it until we get to the postseason and help us make a deep push. If I wasn't expecting Tyron Smith to play the whole year anyway. I think in our group we had an over under. Would he make it to the to the bye week? You know, and most of us said no.
I will sum Tyron Smith up with a Stephen A. quote. He is hell when he's well, but he stays sick all the time.
Exactly. But
and the best way, there's another sports term, the best availability, the best way to be a help to your team is the best ability is availability.
Oh,
he has not been much of that.
That is true, man. And I like Tyron, man. But he ain't been the same since he put that goddamn knee brace on his arm. Everything. I mean, he is the perfect definition of my neck and my back and my back and my neck and my side and my thigh and my quad and my calf. My everything hurt. This boy, he's just too big to have everything hurting every year. I'm sorry.
He reminds me a lot of Jason Peters when Jason Peters got up in age and he started breaking down, but he was a dominant left tackle for many years.
He dominant, but
we need you on the field. It's street clothes versus regular clothes. We need you.
He's too valuable to be on a pitch count or hurt. You know what I'm saying? The only person that I will allow to be in street clothes when the Dallas Cowboys are having a game is me. That's the only person. If you under contract, I need you on the field performing. No ands, ifs, and buts about it. So Tyron got to get that thing together, man. You know. Russell, he's another Sean Lee.
I was gonna go Maurice Claiborne.
Hey, that's a good comparison, though. Hey, Ruth. Great comment. I got to give it up. This is the People Show. You know what I'm saying? Thelma said, can't watch basketball. I'm still depressed over the Cowboys game. I got to put that on the screen because we got to talk to Thelma. We got to get her back where she needs to be. Thelma, look at the screen. That game is over. Okay. We lost the first game of the year. We reeled off 6 straight wins and call it what you want. You know, we went into the game flat, you know, and the Broncos came prepared and they beat us. But it's losses on the schedule. We weren't going 17-0. We were hoping, but we didn't. And I'm one that I honestly, if you're gonna beat me up. You know, that way when I go home, I can sleep good because it was nothing I could have done.
But this the Denver game, it goes back to the prediction you and I had earlier this year, where I said, I think I had us down losing 6 games, and I had said that we would lose to at least one person we had no business losing to. It would be one game in the schedule.
We said that. We did.
That we would lose.
Yeah.
And it would be a team that we'd be like, really?
Exactly. We did
Similar
say that.
to how Sam Darnold busted us up a couple of years ago, or the Monday night game when Derrick Henry, before he was King Henry, ran through us on Monday night.
Correct.
And we got embarrassed at home on a Monday night football game. And every year it's that one game that we seem to play where there's a team that just come out of nowhere and just bust us up, and everybody the whole week is like, that team.
I think the Denver game is an eye opener, and we're going to see exactly what's going on this week at Atlanta. If we come out and we if we come out the same exact way that we came out last week, that's not acceptable. It has to be some fire. You know, and Mike McCarthy has to get the fire. Now, somebody just made a comment and said, let's talk about Mike McCarthy's questionable game management decisions. And Monique, hey Monique, what's happening? So here's the deal. Okay, so I don't know what's gotten into Mike McCarthy, but 4th and 1 is his favorite down. Let's go. Let's go. And I don't really have a problem going for it on 4th down. But if we ain't past the 35, we got to punt that. You got early in the game, go ahead and punt it. I don't care if it's 4th and 1. I know some risk takers out there. You already went for it once on 4th down and you didn't get it. I think what I'm more upset about is we went for it a second time, and I think we called the same play.
Could that be a lot to do with his analytics or
I'm gonna say this. Y'all can laugh, we can joke about it or whatever. I ain't nothing analytical about it. Mike McCarthy.
Okay.
Mike McCarthy.
I don't think he's learned from why he got fired at Green Bay.
Man, Mike McCarthy, boy.
Now, some of the 4th and 1s in field goal range, I could say with the questionableness of Zerline,
If you at midfield or beyond,
no,
I'm saying if we on the 50, the 45, I don't care if you go for it, because you give the defense a bit of a chance. But if you're on the 29-yard line, kick the ball away, man. Live to fight another day. It's early in the game, and we got explosive offense, so it's a possibility that we can recover. But we got to give the defense a chance, man. You don't agree?
I do.
Okay.
Put people in position to be successful. What's your take on our new kicker situation? Zerline's out with COVID.
Right. Hold on. We'll see what Noble says. Noble said that was a wake-up game. And I love you, Noble. So my response is not against you. It's just a difference of an opinion. Okay. You get paid to play 17 games. Why you ain't woke? Millions of dollars. You ain't never won nothing in 26 years. And I'm a Cowboy fan. What you sleep for? You should already be woke. We ain't proved nothing and we ain't done nothing. Right now, we got an inside track of winning the NFC East. Why we ain't woke? Now, that's just my opinion, So statements like that go against my beliefs. We should already be woke. Every game, we should come out with a chip on our shoulder because we're America's team. Everybody's talking about us. Don't nobody like us, and everybody's bringing their A game. So you know what that means? We got to bring our A game. Well, how do you feel about that, Justin?
There's no days off. Everybody wakes up to play us. We had Everson Griffin, who did nothing for us, run his mouth 2 weeks ago talking about this was a game that meant something to him. We got, players choking our guys and not getting fined, and, guys who've never done anything making statements about us.
Right.
The Eagle coach wore a T-shirt said "Beat Dallas."
I got you.
It's
let me chime in on Monique's next comment. She says lack of preparation is a reflection of the coaching staff. I don't think the team was not prepared. I really don't. It was a lack of execution this week. See, not prepared and coming out flat and lack of preparation can go 3 different ways. We just came out flat. The coaches made a few bad calls, I agree, and things just went downhill. I don't think the guys weren't prepared. Denver came out and said, you know what? We're playing the Dallas Cowboys. Let's go out there and kick their and you know what? We had our chests all poked out, and we said, we're the Dallas Cowboys. We done won 6 in a row. We're number 1 on the power rankings this week. But they forgot they ain't won nothing, and you gotta play the game. That's my thought. That's how I feel about it, man. You know, how do you feel about that, Justin?
I just look at it like we've struggled to handle success in the past, and I think this was more of the same. And I think guys had been hearing what the media had been saying and started feeling good about themselves and felt, we've arrived. But
Right.
in the words of the great Kobe Bryant, there's still work to be done.
It's a lot of work to be done,
and
man.
and it's a long season. This is the longest season in NFL history, and we got to show up every game. No game is off. Our bye week was our off week. It's come
No,
and gone. There is no
exactly.
off weeks.
Yeah, we got to roll every week. But here's another thing that you guys need to know as well. Week 10, everybody's banged up, and that's not just on our team. Around the league, people are banged up. You know what I'm saying? So it happened. Let's see how we rebound. That's my thing. I want to see exactly what we do this week. That's going to tell me a lot about what kind of team that we got. Hey, look, let's switch over to the college ranks real quick, man, because some sad news came out of Athens, Georgia Bulldogs program, and I'm sure you probably heard about it, Justin. I think the guy, what's his name, Anderson.
Their linebacker.
Yeah, he was an all-American linebacker who's going to be a first-round draft pick. He just got charged with rape. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty, but he got arrested now. He wasn't charged officially, but now he has been charged with felony rape. And if you read the report, it's horrible, and we got to have some of our athletes they think they're privileged, and I'm not trying to judge this guy. I hope he comes out innocent. I hope he didn't do it. I hope it didn't happen the way that it's being said that happened. Because what the young lady says, she went to a party, she was drinking, and she passed out. And when she woke up, you know what I'm saying? That's like the worst thing that could happen, So the reason I bring this up, bring awareness to the young ladies, always travel with a partner, never put yourself in a vulnerable situation, etc. But to our male youth that are in situations to take care of their families, provide for their families moving forward, you got to put yourself in a better situation as well. You know what I'm saying? So we have to make sure that we're doing things the right way, and that privilege card, it's awful, man. You got anything you want to say about that?
I just go back to what a player once told me. He said, "Nothing good happens after 11 o'clock at night, so make sure all your stuff is done by 10."
Yes.
So you're not even out at 11. He said, being in the NFL, he said everybody know. He said being an athlete in the ranks, everybody knows who you are. Everybody knows how much you make. He said, so don't even put yourself in positions where you can compromise yourself. It's even harder for college athletes with the whole likeness and image laws now, because now they can make money. Mm-hmm. So that's front page news now that guys have endorsement deals, and people, not everybody is happy that they can get this, and people will take chances. I feel bad for the woman involved. My heart goes out to her.
Right.
And it's a sad event that guys feel they're above the law. We're seeing this throughout sports now with
more frequent
Henry Ruggs, and now Damon Arnett with his situation. And it's just,
man,
guys.
So that's two first round picks. 2 first round picks on the Raiders. Yeah, both of them gone.
Guys got to use better judgment.
Right.
Exactly. And I know your agent can only do so much, and your team can't be around you every day. But people look at the situation 10 years ago when when Jerry Jones had a security team around Dez.
Right.
Dez had a curfew, and he was starting the team, but he couldn't go anywhere because of his situation where he was really tending to his mom, got an altercation with his mom, and they put him on lockdown, and he couldn't go to the club. He couldn't really do anything without reporting to the team. And people said Jerry was crazy, but Dez was a model citizen after that. So, I mean, I'm not saying that the team is responsible for holding their hand, but maybe some teams should look into stuff like that more.
I personally think if you're reckless without money, you're gonna be reckless with money.
I mean, the fastest way to lose money is.
And I'm one of those guys. Like, you know how the guys have problems in college, and they have like, they get their due diligence done, and they have trouble passed. I'm the first guy to be like, man, get a guy a chance. Right. Give him a chance. But I understand now why the NFL, when they vetting these players and they drop them down, because more than not, it's proven to be you are who you are.
I mean, we had a situation a couple of years ago with La'el Collins where he was being looked into for murder of an ex-girlfriend, and he fell off everybody's draft board, and then it came out that he had no involvement with it. But it cost him millions of dollars in the process. So
then he came to us.
I say the guys, don't even put yourself in that position.
But then he came to us, and then he want to get suspended.
That too.
Right. So his first mistake, was a mistake that he didn't even do, but then he got busted for one that he did.
Right.
So, all right, let's talk about a guy on the move right now, and give me your take on this. And this is for the people in the chat as well, man. OBJ, where would you like to see OBJ go, and where do you think he will go? See, it's a two-piece question. Where would you like to see him go, but where would you think he is going to go? Because I like to see him go to the AFC somewhere, out the way. So
I would love to see him go to Seattle.
Okay.
And I say Seattle's an interesting situation. Yes, they're 3-5.
Right.
They're in the wild card hunt still, kind of. I just think Odell Beckham and OBJ and Lockett and DK Metcalf and Russell Wilson trained in the offseason together. So
Shane says to the Chiefs.
And the other
almost says
thing
home.
is,
I'm just reading a couple of chats real quick.
DK Metcalf would benefit from it because now you have Odell Beckham on the outside taking double coverage off of him, which would give him more one-on-one looks. And then you could put Lockett back in the slot where he had his biggest numbers at for his career are him playing the slot.
Right.
And that would give you mismatches because Lockett's speed would be a nightmare for other defenses because their third corner is not going to be as fast as him. So he would be able to expose that. And then Russell is probably the best quarterback that Odell Beckham has ever played with.
How you know?
So that would be another benefit.
Stop right there. How you don't know? Russell still got that. He's coming off of a injury that he's been rushed back from. We don't know what Russ gonna look like this week.
I mean, I'm not saying it would be this week. I'm saying like down the line.
I'm just saying as well. But my point is, Seattle was losing with Russ.
Yeah, but Russ has also stated that he doesn't have any weapons and that he wants weapons.
I got a question for you since we're on Odell Beckham. How do you know Odell Beckham Jr. is still the Odell Beckham Jr. that you know? You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen it. I'm just saying.
But we haven't seen it, but Cleveland is a run-heavy team.
That's seen another thing. Okay, I guess another question I'm going to ask, and I'm going to let you rebut. I seen Odell. Say they only throw you 12 balls. Okay. And you drop 6 of those.
I'm going to stop throwing at you.
I rest my case. I rest my case. Now you go ahead and finish up what you said. That's all I was saying.
The Seattle thing is intriguing because Seattle is 8th in percentile for rushing. So it is similar to Cleveland. But if I would have to put my money on a team that I believe he'll ultimately end up with, I do believe it's Kansas City.
Okay.
I said because
that would be potent. That would be potent.
I don't believe Green Bay came out today saying that there's a report that came out today that Green Bay could only offer the minimum. That's what they offered him.
Well, that's what
because
they
still have to extend Devontae Adams.
And that's that's what they offered Jalen Smith as well, the minimum. And they don't have a lot of money.
But the question is Odell, like how important is winning more important than getting paid?
But that wasn't the question I asked you though. The question I asked you
because
no. That was the first question I asked you that you really didn't answer. The second question I asked you was, how do you know that Odell Beckham Jr. is the same Odell Beckham Jr.?
We don't know.
Thank you. Okay, that's all I wanted because but that's why teams ain't just popping out and making crazy offers.
We're continuing to look. The problem with the media is ever since that catch he had against us, which they lost in that game, which people fail to realize, OBJ has been looked at for who he was and not who he is.
Steve said OBJ is not the same guy. That one-handed right. I don't know if he's the same. I don't know. So I guess if you don't know, GMs are like, oh, are we going to invest in this guy? What are we going to do? You know,
but could that be recovering from the ACL and him not quite feeling like himself?
Well, since you've been in Cleveland, man, it's hard to get a good feel for him. Like you said, I'm not sure. So, you know,
I believe Kansas City will be where he ultimately ends up because they need everything. And Mahomes is missing that explosive link right now. I mean, Tyreek Hill is serviceable, Travis Kelce, but he doesn't. I mean, he could use a big time weapon.
Right.
And I think if he's if he's really about winning like he claims he is, because he said he wants to go to a contender, that would be the team to go to.
I got you.
Outside of the three teams that he said, New England, Green Bay, and Kansas City. That's what his camp is saying.
Okay. So I'd like to see him go anywhere in the AFC. I've said it multiple times, right? But there's a team that you guys know that CJ Richardson does not like. So this next commercial break is dedicated to the Washington football team. This commercial break. Let's go to commercial. I can't stand these. That was brought to you by CJTv from the bottom of my heart. I can't stand the Washington football team and all of their fans. Oh my God, man. I thought Washington won the Super Bowl this week when the Cowboys lost, man. Now they don't understand, man. I can't. One more time. This commercial break is brought to you by CJ Richardson. I can't stand these. I can't. Boy, that's how I feel, boy.
I was approached by a football team fan yesterday. And as soon as he saw me, he said, "What happened to Dallas?" And I said, "Who's your quarterback?"
Right.
I said, we lost one game, and we still 2 games up in the division, and 3 games overall up on everybody. I was like, y'all are 3-4, tied with the Eagles, and the Giants are where they are.
I got you. Hey, look, we got a couple more things we're gonna talk about. We're gonna get up out of here, man. First thing we need to do before we leave is guess whose birthday it is today?
Who?
Mike McCarthy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Happy birthday,
Mike McCarthy. I bet he done came up with a birthday special for the Falcons. You know what it is? We're going for it on 4th and 1.
It could be another onside kick.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It could be an onside kick.
All right, before we get out of here, man, it's Falcons week, man. How do you like the matchup going into Falcons week, man? What are some things that that you're concerned about with the Falcons?
Overall, the first thing I'm concerned about is the running game. We got thrashed by the rushing attack that Denver put out there.
Right.
Cordell Patterson is a big part of their offense.
Definitely.
And with him being able to be schemed as a receiver or running back, they can put him all over the field. He's an athlete.
That's right.
And I think that's going to give our defense a challenge this week because you have to know where 84 is at all times. The other thing is how well will the defense match up with an athletic big body tight end in Kyle Pitts, who I kind of feel is a more athletic Jordan Reed level tight end who used to give us problems. Our defense in the past has struggled with big body athletic tight ends.
Monique.
And the other X factor to watch is Dan Quinn's ability to mix it up and get creative and not show things that he had shown them that they saw in practice over the last couple of years he was there.
Now, here's my take, man. Matt Ryan is the last of the dinosaurs. He's ain't many dinosaurs left in the NFL. NFL quarterbacks are coming in now more athletic. You know, he's the last of the dinosaur. We got to put this dinosaur down. If Matt Ryan's jersey is clean at the end of the game, it's gonna be a long day for the Dallas Cowboys because he, when standing up, is very effective. We got to put heat on him. He has to be on his back. You know, he has weapons all around you, just like he said, just like you said. But we got to be aggressive on defense. You know, I like our matchups across the board. Tight end does scare me a little bit. The running game, we can't let the running games of the opponents really dictate what we're gonna do. When teams start running on us, you're pretty much at their mercy. Getting off 4.5 yards a clip, you're gonna lose that game, or you're gonna be in a dogfight all day. Now, I think the offense will rebound this week. Got Gallup coming back. I'm feeling pretty good. I don't think Dak's gonna play 2 bad games in a row. You know, I really don't. I think everybody on the team has something to prove, and I think this week we get it done, and the Falcons take that L. Thelma says more concerns about us, not them. I think if we are who we think we are, we should win big. Well, that's not a concern, you know. But I don't have more concerns about us than I have for the Falcons. Falcons are who they are, and they banged up pretty good too. But if I always concern myself with quarterbacks. If there's a clean pocket, it's gonna be a long day. If we can't find a way to put heat on that quarterback, stop that run game, it's going to be a long day. But I think we're back to our winning form. I think we're going to put 35 plus on the board, and we will get the victory this week. I just don't see us playing 2 bad games in a row. And if we do, we got a problem. How do you feel about that, Justin?
I got us 35-17.
That's what I'm talking about, man. If I had to put a score on this game, I normally don't do my scores till Sunday mornings, man, but I got the Cowboys by 21, something like that. 17-21. I just don't see we're gonna start fast on this game, you know. Monique said we had to come out with big energy. You know, I like it when we start fast anyway. I think Dak has something to prove. And y'all know that's my guy. So I think Dak's gonna come out and he's gonna prove something to everybody. I think the defense really has something to prove. We couldn't stop a cold last week, boy. A running nose. It was bad, you know. So we were looking to just put that behind us, get this W, get back to the winning ways, and everything's sweet when you're winning. Hey, we about to get out of here, man. It's 11 o'clock. Some of y'all got your pajamas on there watching me, but that's what it is. Hey, look, every Wednesday night we're here. If I'm running late, I'm running late. You know, I had some things to do. I was out and about, and I said, I can't forget the people. It's the people show. So look, if you want to be on the show next week, we talk sports. We're going to drop a link, or you hit me in the inbox and let me know you want to be on the show, man. Bay Tizzy, come on down. Thelma Charleston, you've been texting all night. We need you on the show. Steve STZ, if you want to be on the show, come through. Ruth, you texting a lot tonight too. We want all of you. This is the people show. It's a show for the people, by the people. That's just the way it is. So I'm going to go in here right now. I'm going to hit the refrigerator, and I'm going to sit back and watch some sports tonight, sitting out here in first place. Until next week, man, we talk sports, but we'll pop up at any time. So until next week, we're going to catch up with you. Got anything to say, Justin, before we get out of here?
No, get back to our winning ways this week. We'll be back.
Back to winning, man. So what we're going to do right now, man, we're going to get up out of here, man. But every hater you see, all you got to do is tell them one thing. I'm just sitting out here in first place. See how they like that. Hey, it's your boy CJ Richards, my guest Justin. I appreciate you for tuning in with me tonight, Justin, man. You're welcome on the show anytime. Like brothers, that's what it is. Cowboy Nation, it's family. That's all we are. I'm a Cowboy fan. Peace.